going on? Today is Saturday. July 8th. Guess what day it is? Ooh. It is workshop day. So, guys, I'm going to be in a workshop. I will be live in a workshop at 1 p.m. So if you want to get on with me today, talk to me today, be live with me today, you still can purchase your tickets. Tickets are in the link in my bio, okay? $69.99 for the ticket. We will be live today. You can be live with me at 1 p.m. So go ahead. You still have time to get your ticket today. $69.99. Link in the bio. Matter of fact, let me put the link in. Let's see. Get your tickets now before 1 p.m. All right, there we go. So I put it in YouTube so you can get your tickets now and you can join me later on in about 2 hours, hour 45 minutes, so that we can discuss and go over. Are you live on? Yes, I am. I'm on YT and TT. So the link is on YT. The bio doesn't work in TikTok. So if you want to get the ticket, get it from the Instagram bio. But I am live. So guys, what's going on today? Today, how are you doing? I'm a little live early, but once again, I got a workshop, a masterclass going on right after this. I'm at work. I wish I could attend later on. Yeah, there's possible there may be another class, but I'm not sure right now. We'll see how this one goes. But yes, absolutely. I'll be live in person virtually in about an hour and a half. If you guys want to join, you want to learn how to navigate Sam.gov, you want to learn how to read a solicitation and find out what documents you need to be able to work your solicitation, go to the link in my bio, go get your ticket right now. Tickets are on sale all the way up until like 30 minutes before 1 o'clock before I go live. Then I won't be checking anything. Okay. So other than that, how you guys doing today? You know I'm here to answer whatever questions you got. You know I'm here. I send you a message on Facebook. What message about the Zoom? Oh yeah. So no, though I will put it out. I don't send out emails for that. But I do have it on my list. So you can see my calendar. This is my calendar, y'all. You see this? I love calendars. But I do have upload videos to YouTube on my list. But today I do have it on there. So I'll try to upload that today because I got to upload like 15 to 20 of them. So, but yes, guys, what's going on? Hey, Terry, how you doing? How y'all doing? I wanted to discuss one thing. Remember yesterday I told you I might have to be firing myself because of some issues that I've been having. I wanted to also mention something about the service agreement. So I am learning all about what should go in a service agreement based on the experiences that I've had. I am learning a lot. So I want to just give you some little nuggets to think about when you're creating a service agreement. One, absolutely. What's up, Misha? Absolutely have your termination agreement in your service agreement. Now, I know you guys aren't on this level yet because some of you haven't even bid it or you haven't won a contract, but it's okay. This is just something to think about. Why does my shirt look purple and look blue everywhere else? It's 3 different colors over here going on. The lighting, I guess. So 3 things you need to think about when creating your service agreement. 1, you need to have some type of termination clause. If you don't have a termination clause, I'm not saying that you can't fire somebody for not doing the job that they're supposed to be doing, but it just makes it much more easier to do that than having to go through the rigmarole of, well, you hired me for this and we got a contract or blah 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 blah, sign something, and you got whatever. It just takes away that hassle. So anytime you've won a contract, you're working with a sub, always make sure there's something about progress, termination, if they don't do the job or whatever. Always make sure that there's something like that, okay? Second thing, if the job is over a period of time, so for example, I have 3 5-year contracts, right? That's a monthly service. They're lasting 5 years, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I have 3 5-year contracts, so that's not really going to that doesn't it's not an end date nowhere in sight, right? Especially if I'm in my first year. But if you have a contract like some of the ones I've had where it may last 3, 4, 5 months because they're constructing something or they're building something or they're tearing something down, this is something new I thought of last week that I'm going to start putting in my contracts, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to specify how much work needs to be done per certain period of time. For example, say a project is 6 months, right? And say they have to build something or whatever. I'm going to start putting first through the 3rd month. Oh Lord, hold on. First through the 3rd month, I need 40% done. 3rd through the whatever month, I need 60% done. I'm going to start doing that. Give me a second, YouTube. TikTok. Instagram. I'm going to start doing that because I want to make sure that the project is getting completed on time. I've never put that in any of my in my service agreements, but guess what? I am now, because I'm not going to be going through this again. All right. So just something to think about in your service agreement. Always put a termination clause in there. That way there's no excuse. You didn't do the work. You didn't do good. You gone, right? Also put I would call it progress clause. I don't know what to call it. Put a progress clause in on there as well. Meaning, if it's a project long, if it's like 15 months long or 20, like however long it is, put a progress clause. And that's really only going to be done for like construction or things that they have to remove that may take a long time, stuff like that. It's only going to be done for that. So put a progress clause. I call it a progress clause, where you say, at this point in time, this percentage of work needs to be done. At this point in time, this percentage of work needs to be done. And then if it's not done, then you go back to that termination clause. This is just from my experience. This has happened to me, and this is what I'm going to be doing moving forward. If I have another contract that's, takes up a bunch of time, or that's over a period of time. And I'm not talking about the monthly 5-year contracts. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a one-hitter-quitter project, but that might take a year to complete or something like that. So termination clause and progress clause. You need to put that in your service agreements. All right. Learn from my experience and know that should go into there. Troy says they should know your expectations. Yeah, they do know my expectations. And I'm going to tell you what could happen with that. So they'll know your expectations. But remember, like I told you yesterday, I'm cool, laid back. I don't like micromanaging. I don't like doing none of that. I'm very understanding, especially when it's a new business. But at the end of the day, my name is on the line. And I'm not about to let you tarnish my name. I don't care. So because of that nonchalant, cool relationship that I developed with them, I think they took it for granted. I think they took advantage of it. And so now I got to be the boss now. Now it's no nonsense me anymore. No understanding me anymore. It is what it is. Because if they don't complete what they're supposed to complete, guess what? They're going to get fired. Okay? But first, I got to find my subs first. Okay? Because if they ain't got no subs, then I gotta deal with it. I got to stick with them. But I probably could find somebody else to do the work. Now, I may have to dig into my profit, which is okay. Okay, I was already getting five figures with this. If I have to drop down to 4 figures or even 3 figures, I don't care. I just want my company to not be tarnished by this, right? I'm still getting, as long as I'm getting a figure, I'm okay because it's extra money. And I've gotten money since we started, right? So it's fine. It's completely fine. But right, they should know my expectations. But just because they know your expectations doesn't mean they're going to follow them. You would think they would. But in this case, it's a new business. They're brand new to, they still learning. And I want to help them learn, but I'm not about to do a whole masterclass on how to run a business for you. No. Terry says, what to do if a subcontractor suddenly gets very sick and can't do the job or pass away? Do we follow the same steps? Yes. Now, Terry, that actually happened in this one, right? Which is, I also came up with something else. All right. I also came up with something else. So in the service agreement, I always say add a termination clause, add a progress clause. Now, for your backup, your reference, I would do this. Everybody should do this every contract. Always have a standby. Always have a standby. I didn't do that in this one. I only counted on them, but from moving on, I'm always gonna have a standby. So if that person cannot work, if they got sick, and that's exactly what happened, they got sick and we had to stop working for 3 months. That was on me. I should have found another company to work within that time that they were not working. So, tip, guys, and this is an important tip. All right, I'm not even charging you for this tip. This is an important tip. If your contractor gets sick or something happens, you need to have a backup. Like someone you've talked to is like, look, if they mess up, look, if they can't make it, look, I'm going to shoot you to work, right? You need to have some type of backup so that if it happens, you can just call them and say, hey, like an on-call. That's the word. Have an on-call ready. So when something happens, you can just be like, hey, I need you to come in, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Get them situated, whatever security clearance or whatever needs to be going on, get them situated. But you need to have an on-call. Moving forward, that's how I'm moving. Any one hitter quitter project, I'm always going to have an on-call. Okay? So that's my tips for, oh my God, that's my tips for those situations. All right? Troy says, this is about government contracts. Yes, this is about government contracts. This is about how to manage government. Well, I'm talking right now how to manage certain situations that happens during your contract. But guys, if you are just joining with me, I have a masterclass in about an hour and a half. You can still get a ticket for $69.99 for the ticket. Go to the link in my bio. I will teach you how to read a solicitation for those of you who have never been on Sam.gov, or for those of you who are on Sam.gov and just don't know what you're looking at, don't know what you're reading. I will show you how to read a solicitation. I will show you the 3 most important documents and where to find them in order to work your solicitation. And I will show you how to navigate Sam.gov. So you can go get that ticket right now. I will be live, and you can be live with me in 1 hour and a half. Okay? I'm only going to be on here about 25, 30 minutes, but the tickets are still on sale all the way up until a half an hour before. All right? So make sure you go get your ticket right now so that you can get into the class with me today. All right? But yes, I was just talking about a situation that had happened to me where I might have to end up firing my sub, which I really don't want to, but I'm not about to get my name messed up. I'm not about to do that. So links are in the bios, on Instagram, or not in Instagram, but on Instagram, in the bio, TikTok in the bio, YouTube in the chat if you want to go get a ticket. Okay? What's up, Nell? So guys, let's talk. If you don't have anything to say, I know I'm on early. Most people might be at work. I know. And I usually on a little later. But because I have this masterclass today, I will be on only today. And then I got some other stuff I need to do. I need to go five more solicitations I need to work on. I'm submitting a solicitation. I thought I was going to be submitting 3, but it might be 2. One person didn't get back to me and it's due on Monday. So I'm not sure if I'm going to submit that. But for sure 1 and possibly 2. Yeah, possibly 2. So I'll be submitting 2 next week, and then I'll be working on 5 more to submit by the end of the week. So that's how I do what I do. So if you guys got any questions, go ahead and shoot them out so I can answer them. But if not, I'm gonna jump off. And then, like again, I said, if you guys want to join the masterclass today, you still have time up until 12:30 my time, which is Central Standard Time, to get what you need to get in the class and learn what you need to learn. Learn what you need to learn. So for those of you who are just joining me, once again, Connects. If you're not following me, hit that follow button, please. I'm on live on every platform now. Every single platform I'm live. Okay. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button or hit that follow button, and hit that like button so that you guys know I'm live. Okay. And also make sure you hit the notification button so you guys get notified when I go live. Because clearly one app does not notify my followers that I'm live. But it's all good. I ain't tripping. So, but where are we at in the process, guys? Where are we at in the process? Are we bidding? Are we still waiting for cage codes? Are we still not registered in Sam.gov? Where are we in the process? I hope not. I hope y'all ain't at work because y'all being real quiet. Because if no one else has any questions to ask, I'll jump off. Because I don't like talking to myself. So if you don't have any questions, I'll go ahead and jump off. But before I go, Corn says, I have everything, just never started. What? Why have you never started, Corn? I said, Corn. Why haven't you started? What's going on? Learning as much info as you can before jumping in. Oh, Terry. I'm going to tell you, Terry. I'm going to tell you. That's an excuse. I'm going to tell you why. Because you can't learn everything you need to know and then jump in. You really just have to jump in. And this, like, if you was going to school for a doctor, of course, I need you to learn everything you know before you start working on anybody. But for this, it's really experience-based. Sometimes the experience is you messing up. Sometimes experiences you having unexpected conversations, but it is experience-based. You will never know fully. Now you learn the basics, how to register in Sam.gov, starting your business, how to read a solicitation, things of that nature. But it's not going to sink in until you start doing it. No, Terry, not soon. Now. You need to do it now. I'm pushing each and every one of you. Okay? This is my pushing stick. So, Terry, that's for you. Corn, that's for you. That's my pushing stick. All right? So, I'm pushing y'all to do what you know you should already be doing. Because honestly, the easiest part is finding a solicitation of work. She said, all right. The easiest part is finding a solicitation of work. That's the easiest part. We can do that today in the workshop. Okay, we will be doing that today. Because I'm also going to teach you how to search. And I'm going to teach you how to understand what you're looking at. So we can do that today. Now, that's the easy part. Find a solicitation you like to work. And guess what, guys? You ain't got to be like me or like other people who work in 4 or 5 solicitations a week. Just start off with one, right? Don't stuff your mouth with solicitations and then try to chew and swallow. Just start off with one that sounds good, one that's easy. If I join the classroom today, do I have to answer questions? Do you have to answer questions? Well, I mean, I'm gonna ask questions to make sure you're getting it. But yes, you have to engage. But the master class is really me explaining everything to you, and then I'm gonna have a small section for you guys to ask questions if you have any questions based on what I've already explained. So really, you're just going to be listening and taking notes. If you're a good note taker, being a good note taker is important when you go into a class. So if you're a good note taker, you're really just listening and taking notes. And then of course, I'm gonna ask you guys if you got any questions. I'm gonna answer questions if y'all got questions. So, but I do want people to participate. Just FYI, all my workshops, I calls on people. I calls on people not to answer questions that I didn't already go over, to make sure you're paying attention to what I did go over. So, okay, but that's just how it goes. But if you at work, she said, "I know you do." But if you at work, you listen. If you at work, I would love for you to join, but don't, because you at work, you're not gonna even be able to concentrate unless you got one of them type of jobs like me, where I can just sit at the desk and do whatever I want. Okay, so make sure if you join, you got time to listen and write notes, okay? Make sure you have time to listen and write notes. But seriously, guys, finding solicitation is the easiest thing to do. Because why? We can do anything, we can do everything, and all we gotta do is find somebody to do it, right? I would say most people start to fumble on knowing where to start after you find a solicitation to work. So, where do you start after you find a solicitation to work? Well, like I said, you find the 3 most important documents, which we will discuss in the masterclass today. You find the 3 most important documents, then you set that up to start working your solicitation. You find the subs. Where do you find subs? On Google, Yellow Pages, White Pages, LinkedIn, I don't know, wherever. Find a sub, call them, get a quote. Once you get the quote, then you're going to compare all the quotes that you get from the calls and see who's the best. Okay? Well, this person is really high, this person is middle, this person is the lowest. You always go with the lowest quote. That way you can stack your money on top. Okay? You don't want to go with the highest quote because then you're not competitive. You're kicking yourself out the competition. Remember, the government is cheap. The government is cheap, and they will go with the lowest price possible. Always. The government will always go with the lowest price possible. Can I see something? Nope, never mind. They will always go with the lowest price possible, okay? So that's what you should do. Now, once you get your quote, all it left is to do is to put the quotation or proposal together. You put the quote in where it needs to go. You add any other additional documents that they asking for, and that's it. Plain and simple. Look how easy that is. That can all happen. If it was perfect, that scenario could happen within 1 hour. If it was perfect. If it was like the perfect scenario, all of that can happen within 1 hour. You find the solicitation. You get the documents. You prepare them. You find the sub. They give you a quote over the phone. You prepare the documents. You send off the quote. That technically can happen in 1 hour. But it'll never go like that. I'm just saying. It's for 1 p.m. So you have until 1 p.m. to purchase. You have until 12:30 Central Standard Time. It's 11:33 my time right now. So you have until 12:30 to get the tickets, and I'm turning it off. And then whoever got tickets, we just gonna rock with them. So you have until 12:30 to get your ticket to the masterclass, where you will come and learn how to read a solicitation. So make sure you come with your notepad because we're going to be taking notes. make sure, if possible, you have another computer or iPad or something where you can either watch me and work on your computer or work on your computer and watch me on iPad or tablet. So you can actually go through Sam.gov as I go through Sam.gov as well. Okay? And we're gonna get y'all popping. I mean, I'm telling you, this is the first step. If you guys are wondering, like, what's the first step? What should I take? There's all these classes, there's all these courses and stuff. I don't know what to do. This is like base level, basic level. You got to know how to read a solicitation in order to work it, right? A lot of people don't know how to do that. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. All right. So for those of you, once again, go get your ticket. You have until 12:30 if you want to. If you want to see me later on live, talk to me, ask questions. Go get your ticket right now, and let's get popping. All right. So with that being said, since no one else has any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. Y'all have any issues? I have sent out the emails to the people who have already signed up. So you have the link to the class at 1 o'clock. Let's go. I'm starting exactly at 1 o'clock. Y'all know I start on time. I don't do that late stuff, okay? So this is my push sticks. I'm pushing all of you guys. Pushing you guys. My push stick. Oh, so I will see you guys soon. I might go live later on tonight. I'm not sure. But I'll see you guys soon. Hope to see you in the workshop and the masterclass. And you guys have a wonderful day. It is Saturday, so enjoy the weather. If it's nice outside, enjoy the weather. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody. Bye.